Welcome once again. I'm Zahir Akram and I am in the smaller teacher training studio at the Akram Yoga studio in Addlestone. So I want to talk about the basic two postures or movements within the Sun Salutation when you reach up and you reach all the way back down to the floor. So the first thing to do before you reach up towards the ceiling is really create good posture. So we're not talking exaggerated posture. I'm not asking you to stand and take yourself too seriously like a lot of yoga practitioners do. They do all this stuff. I just want you to stand gracefully and just feel the gentle lift in your chest, and that is all. We're trying to make small changes to our posture. We're not trying to send a message to our body which is too alien compared to what it's accustomed to. It will just resist otherwise. So a gentle lift in the chest, and that's enough. Hands in Namaskar, it just helps me kind of relax, and it helps me feel like I can create a division between the left and right side of my body. My shoulders are weightless and I'm relaxed. Now I'm going to reach up towards the ceiling and stretch the whole body. From the side point of view, this is how it needs to happen, or nothing needs to happen. This is how you'd like it to happen to maximize the benefit from the movement. My hips go forward and my chest lifts up as my head. It's a very basic movement which a lot of people don't do. I will say to them, lift the chest up, and they will lift the chest, and interestingly they stick the backside out and do this, which kind of really feels uncomfortable on my lower back because my lower back is starting to compress. So before you lift the chest, if the hips come forward, gently squeeze the backside and then the chest lifts there. It's a really nice front part of the body and the chest. Of course some people won't feel it there. I do. My body needs that stretch. Some people, some yoga professionals, yoga teachers will tell you that by lifting the chest and really kind of puffing out a little bit, you will start to recognize and understand and appreciate your place in this world and in life. I'll be honest, I have no idea what they're talking about. It doesn't make any sense to me. Some people will even tell you that if you lift your chest and reach up, that you become receptive to love. Again, I have no idea what these yoga people are talking about. Okay, I was told once by a yoga teacher who's been teaching for years and years, so I thought she might know what she's talking about. She said to me at that time, she goes, "Zahir, are you single?" I said, yeah. And she said, I think I know why. I was like, wow, this teacher has only met me. 10 minutes later, she knows why. So I said, okay, why is that? She goes, I don't think you're very receptive to love. I noticed that you're very, restricted here. I said, please continue, because this is quite intriguing now. And she said, I think if you do more heart openings. So this is what yoga people call chest stretches. They call it heart openings. It's not physiologically possible, but that doesn't matter because they're yogis, right? She goes, if you do more heart openings, you'll find that you become more receptive to love. I'll be honest, I didn't even respond. I was so gobsmacked. I'll be honest, it's probably the single most ludicrous thing I have ever heard in the yoga world, but I'm not saying it's not true. I'm just saying that it's completely illogical based on my understanding about human physiology and biology and blah blah blah. Okay, so, but if it works for you, if it makes you receptive to love, then good on you. Anyway, getting back to the movement. So you lift your heart, as every yoga teacher says, but what you're actually doing is you're lifting your chest and you reach up towards the ceiling. Then you want to reach down towards the floor. And what most yoga people do is they stick the backside out and they do this and they end up like that. Okay, which is not a desirable movement. And if you're coming to a class with any kind of back pain or lower back pain, you're probably going to make it worse and it's not going to feel great. So I always encourage everyone from here to bend the knees, stick your backside out and then lower down towards the ground. With your hands in contact with the ground, regardless of how bent your knees are. This will relax and de-stress the bones, the muscles in your lower back. If you are doing this, your lower back will sense stress and will try and pull you back. It does not feel great, and there's an additional video, which is quite long actually, where I sit down with my fellow yoga teacher Maria Longman, who teaches here as well, and we discuss back bending, so you can have a listen to that to understand that a little bit more. But unless you are a pro at yoga, I would say you need to keep your hands in contact with the ground on each forward fold, regardless of how you think you look. Don't compare it to anyone else. No one has your anatomy, your physiology. You're unique. So hands in contact with the ground, take deep breaths, relax your lower back with each exhale. And you will start to feel the benefits of the pose. So, chest up, just graceful. See this? Just forward, just graceful. Good posture. As you breathe in, reach up towards the ceiling, hips forward, chest up, and as you exhale, reach all the way down to the floor. Knees as much as you need to, so your hands on the ground. You can repeat that over and over again, and you'll find that you'll create really nice movement from your hips, both sides. And that's the basic introduction to your Sun Salutation movement. I'm Zahir. If you have any questions, especially about the whole heart opening thing, then feel free to message me or comment below. If you become more receptive to love after doing that posture, let me know, because for my continued investigation it's quite important. But otherwise, namaste.